Hi everyone, we're learning Masechet Bava Batra, page 44, friends. That's Mem Daled in Hebrew, making fantastic progress. Another amazing page full of lamdot inside the Gemara today. So we learned actually yesterday, in yesterday's page of the Gemara, that someone with, let's say, a personal vested interest in a disputed property will not be allowed to testify about that specific case, because obviously he's going to have a favoritism. He is going to have an ulterior motive. So the Gemara in today's page is going to examine what might be considered a personal interest in a property over here. This Rabbi Adin Steinsaltz, an excellent note, we'll discuss. So actually he brings about that Ravin Bar Shmuel is going to quote Shmuel. And what's he going to say? As saying that if someone sells a field to his friend and stipulates that he does not take responsibility for the sale, we call this shelo be'achrayut, i.e., should the land be taken from him for any reason, he will not return the purchase price. Let's say if someone else comes and claims the land, the seller cannot testify on behalf of the purchaser over here. This is true, even though according to the sale agreement, he will not be responsible to refund the money that he got paid. The reason why is this? The reason is for this is because he benefits from having the field in the hands of the person he sold it to. Since if he has, let's say, debts for one reason or another, theoretically, they can be collected from that specific field over here, which has a lien on its guaranteeing the money that he has to owe over here. And this is only true if he sold a house or field to another. But what if he sold a movable object over here? Something metaltel, something that moves. For example, what are examples like that? Cattle over here, or items of clothing over here you give. Then he would be allowed to testify in support of the purchaser, since a debt cannot be collected from a movable object that has been sold. So there's a difference between land, something karka, fixed, we call that. Karka is land, or something movable. Therefore, he has no personal interest in keeping the object in the hands of the buyer, and his edut, his testimony, will be accepted in a case over here. But friends, we say that the reason that real estate will guarantee a debt even after it is sold, but movable objects over here will not, is because of what the Gemara calls something a kol, K-O-L, literally a sound or a voice. Kol is like the voice, the sound that comes out of a projection or out of a microphone or whatever it might be. When real estate is sold, over here, property, land over here, word of the sale soon becomes public knowledge, and the purchaser should be aware that he is taking a risk when he buys property. When someone buys something and then all of a sudden someone knows about that property's been sold, been bought, it's been sold, whatever it might be, it goes around in the market, all the real estate agents, they put a big X on the list and so. When movable objects are sold, however, it has no, let's say, voice to it. It doesn't have a call, it's not mafarsem, it's not publicized as much. So we cannot anticipate that a purchaser will realize that the object may have a lien on it. So it's very interesting. Excellent, absolute brilliant notes from Rabbi Adin Steinsaltz over here. Page 44 of Masechet Bava Batra. Please watch over the previous videos. Also, once again, the Sililui Nishmat for Avihu Ben Esther. Wishing you all a good day and brachot from Israel.